Hi everybody, this is Julie here. Thank you very much for everybody who has been patient enough. I know it has been long due for the video, but obviously due to the season, I was not able to come over here just like that. I want to keep thinking for everybody who is doing their most to continue bringing awareness. And one person came out, she explained to the point that she was able to explain even more than what I could. Her video is on her Facebook. I will link it down below. So yeah, there has been some interesting reactions from the London Prophet, from creating ghost accounts, flooding people with ghost account requests, creating fake accounts on behalf of other people's identities so that he could basically cheer himself through those fake accounts, which is a way to discredit other people. Even to the fact that he went 2 days after I created that video, he went on social media and made a PR statement that they don't contact people, but we all know that that's a lie, and that's not something for me to fight about or to be like, oh my goodness, he's lying, whatever. We all know he is lying. The focus of my videos is very simple. My video is to focus on creating awareness, but if you have not known how the London Prophet operates, he operates by manipulation, by threats. He operates as well, creating fear and coercing people to do things. The best way that I can say that we can bring awareness, it's for us to go deeply into it and understand, because if you don't know these things about manipulation and coercion and everything, it all has to do with cognitive intelligence. As I said on my video, he uses people as statistics. And when I say statistics, I didn't explain more into it. What I mean when I said he uses people as statistics is because he has been able to use years of reading people, of understanding how people operate, how people are ticked to do certain things, in what environments do people feel fearful based on the words that he says. So he has had years, decades of trial and error. So because of that, I feel that the man has been living by what he has seen from us and from what he has noticed in people. All these traits in his own following, he has analyzed those traits. He has identified, if I want this person to do this, what should I say to this person? If I want this woman to do this, what should I say to this woman for her to do it? If I want her husband to do this, what should I say? So he has that advantage, I would say, in terms of like finding out how people operate. So let's fight through creating awareness, through telling people what to look out for, basically, so that they can read him and any other one who uses the same tricks like he does. For me, my conclusion is that this guy is a narcissist. Now, just to start somewhere light, this is where I'm going to start using Uncle Google, the many articles that you can find in Google to show you why is he a narcissist. The definition for someone who has a narcissistic personality disorder is as follows. It's a mental condition in which people have an inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration. They have troubled relationships and a lack of empathy for others. So let's break it down one by one. Number one, an inflated sense of their own importance. Number two, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration. Number three, they have a lot of troubled relationships. And number four, a lack of empathy towards others. Concentrate on those 4 points. If you, as an adult, as a person who listens clearly, understands this statement, you even listen to his preachings, you see his reaction throughout social media, go and see how his spiritual sons and daughters post him and post him and post him to the point that you no longer recognize whose account is this. You can never start a testimony without bringing attention and admiration towards this man. People going to debt to try to raise money for this man. Troubled relationship. How come a self-proclaimed prophet sees all these things can never have established relationships with his own entourage, with the people that helped him up from the ground up? There is nobody in there that you can see that can say, I know this person from the very beginning. We all see how pastors are switched up continuously. The same pastors that I heard of from the beginning when I started going to this church in 2015. The names that I heard in 2015 are no longer there. Troubled relationship. Even the man has changed. Spiritual fathers. Troubled relationship. Inflated sense of his own importance. How can a minister who is supposed to work for God go around making people feel fearful that if they turn against him, they're going to suffer, they are going to be broke, that they are not going to make it? Or a minister that goes around self-claiming that he is the reason why many have achieved success, self-important, and a lack of empathy for others. How can a minister, a prophet that is meant to be the mouthpiece of God, brings so much destruction to people's marriages by abusing the wife of the man, not having any remorse, not even having empathy that, hey, this is my son's wife, let me not touch her. Hey, this person is very precious to someone else. This daughter, this is someone else's daughter. Or this is, as of recent, how he turned against his own brother in the prophetic PEM. Oh no, this is my brother. I grew up with him, or he helped me. Whatever happened in the past, how can someone lack empathy towards others if they are a minister of God? So if you look at that definition, and with the things that I've told you, and some of you know even more, this is a narcissist that we're talking about. If you as an individual feel afraid that you can't leave this person because this person is going to ruin you, this person is going to hurt you, it's already reason enough, number one, for you to understand that he's a narcissist, but as well that he's dangerous and he doesn't care about you. Because according to the definition of a narcissistic person, they lack empathy towards others. And this is him. If you understand this small point that I'm making, that this guy is a narcissistic leader, from using himself as an example, as a role model. He wants to be admired. He wants the attention. That's why then he will have all his sons and daughters forced to post him. And now you as an individual, you are no longer recognized as a person of your own. That excessive amounts of attention and admiration that he demands from people. So now that you know this, think for yourself as an adult. The more I think about his preachings, it's very, very easy to tell that this is a narcissistic individual that we're talking about. And it's shown. Even through his fake accounts, his ghost accounts. Those ghost accounts are just created to discredit people, but to shift the attention and admiration towards. The man goes around creating fake accounts. The last account that he created, or the last known account that was published, is by a girl. The man went to create a fake account on her name. And I went through the posts, I even took screenshots of some of the posts before it disappeared. And this man was using her pictures, and the captions will write like, my papa, I just want to please my papa. I am a product of so person. Isn't that narcissism? Isn't that somebody who suffers from a personality disorder? The proof is there, guys. This is a foundation. You understand this, you will understand everything else that he does. The guy is a narcissist. I know many people were able to read into it, but I wanted for the definition to be out there, out in the open, so that now we can proceed into analyzing further into this person. As I said, he uses his cognitive intelligence, emotional intelligence, to be able to take advantage of others. Don't just go by what I'm telling you. With everything that now you know, go and analyze everything. You will see the 4 traits of his personality disorder. He thinks highly of himself, as if he's super important in everybody else's lives. Attention and admiration. That's what he craves for. That's what he's hungry for, to the point that he goes around creating fake news, fake accounts, and he's crazy. Troubled relationships. See the track history of all his pastors, of all the people who have been involved or have been in the public eye with this man, and you will see that he hasn't been able to grow those relationships. In fact, those relationships have been broken. And the lack of empathy for others. Do I need to say more? If a man sleeps with somebody else's wives, especially with his entourage wives, his sons and daughters, his sons' wives, his daughters' daughters, and the daughters' mothers, and has absolutely no remorse to say I was wrong, or to come publicly and say I've done this, that's a lack of empathy towards others in many ways. And that goes as well without saying about when we talk about money, taking other people's monies and stuff, but we've got time. So I'll see you guys in the next video. And let's continue bringing awareness. Let's continue educating ourselves so that we cannot be taken advantage of. So I'll see you guys on the next video.